Good morning, good morning, good morning. Your girl is tired. I'm not a morning person, but it's a little bit after 7, and this is the time that I usually wake up. My alarm goes off at 7 a.m., but I had to sleep in a little bit longer. I was having a good sleep and a good dream that got cut off. But it is time for me to get up. David went to the gym this morning, so he's there right now. And I got to do a few things before he gets back. I usually drop him off at the train in the morning, so I try to get my routine in before I do. His train is at I think 8:56, so we try to leave around 8:46. The train station is like 5 minutes from our house, but I'd like to give us a little bit of buffer. So I gotta do a few things before he gets here, and then also he needs his hair cut. I'm so annoyed. I hate the mornings where I have to cut his hair in the morning because it just makes me rush a little bit more, but he's looking a little rough, so I gotta make sure I cut it. And he's going into the office, so gotta make sure he looks presentable. But yeah, so this is gonna be a morning with me. Say hi, Pepper. She just sleeps on the pillow above my head. Yeah, I've been sleeping with my eye mask on lately because I don't know, it's just been helping me to sleep a little bit longer. Just that pitch black darkness is just really helpful for me, and I haven't been having the best sleep lately. It's a mix of like insomnia and just like my mind has just been racing, like just thinking about all 80,000 things I need to do all day long. So I'm grateful to have had a good night's sleep last night. I just hate waking up. But let's get this day started. So in the mornings, I really love meditations. I feel like meditations help me to feel grounded and intentional for the day. And ever since I got pregnant, I've been doing prenatal pregnancy meditations, and that's been really helpful for me because it just helps me to connect with the baby, connect with myself, and to just take a deep breath because life is going to be stressful. So I'm going to do a prenatal meditation, and then I'm gonna do some journaling. I use the Pregnancy Plus app for my prenatal meditation. All right, so this morning I'm gonna do reconnect with your breath and feel good.
And welcome to your Pregnancy Plus meditation. Thank you for taking this time out of the day to have a moment to reconnect with yourself. It's normal for your body and mind to drift off, but remember that bringing awareness back to your breath will help you reconnect to this meditative state. Begin to massage your cheeks in a circular motion, moving down towards your jawbone, rolling out any knots. Use this time to step away from your busy day as a moment of self-care to focus on your breathing and encourage the flow of positive thoughts to feel good inside and out. Focusing on your breath, you might notice just how good it feels to have this time for yourself today. You can tune into your own energy and inner strength. Your body feels so much stronger today, and your energy levels are making a comeback. Now, let's focus our energy on some gratitude affirmations to acknowledge this special time because there is a lot to be thankful for. I feel strong.
I feel strong.
I am courageous, confident, and resilient every day.
I am courageous, confident, and resilient every day. For me, journaling in the morning is the best way for me to release because sometimes I feel like I wake up and I have a heavy heart or I have a billion thoughts racing through my mind. And when I take 5 minutes to journal and to just let it all out there, I can just send it off to God, send it off to the universe, and just proceed with the rest of my day. Today was kind of a heavy topic. I had a few tears welling up. None of them fell, but I needed to get it out. So there it is. And now I will just take a deep breath in the shower and release all of these feelings and emotions. David is back, as I mentioned, and it is 7:50. I laid in bed for a little more than just a few minutes. I thought it was only a little bit after 7, but by the time I was like done making my bed, done brushing my teeth, making my bed, it was like 7:20 something. And then and then I did my meditation, and then I journaled. Was it 7:20 something? I don't know what time it was. Now I'm about to hop in the shower, take a quick shower, and then I'm sure David is gonna come up and want me to cut his hair, and then I'm gonna attempt to make my breakfast before we go to the train. I prefer to eat before I go to the train. That way when I get back, I can just dive into the rest of my day. So let's see, child. Fresh out the shower. I needed that. I needed to just like calm down and center myself a little bit. I should also probably put in my contacts because I literally can't see right now. Dailies. Are you a dailies? If you wear contacts, are you a dailies person? Or do you rock the weeklies, bi-weekly? What is it? I know this is probably gross for some people watching, so they put their contacts on the screen, but whatever. I've been wearing contacts since I was, how old was I when I got my contacts? 14? So it's like nothing to a player. That dry. On my face, my toner. My go-to everyday lotion, Vaseline Cocoa Radiant. It just keeps my skin like super soft, moisturized all day long. And I get like a little bit of a glow when I put it on, which I like. Also, I'm going to oil my belly up with some bio oil. I'm on the last drop, but I have a whole other bottle. This has just kept my belly nice and moisturized and no stretch marks. See, the only thing though is, I think because of the eye mask, I felt groggy this morning, you know? Even though I had a good night's sleep. I mean, I went to bed at like a little bit after 11 because I was reading. But
I mean, it could just be from the night before not getting a lot of sleep.
Mm-hmm. Still tired.
Yeah, so like I always do that. Like, if I have one night I'm not good sleep and then the next day when I sleep really good, I don't like.
You don't recoup it.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like my body's still like, no, I want more.
Yeah, my body definitely wanted more, but but I also feel it. But that's also why I try not to. That is a reason, yes. And then I also try not to wear the eye mask too often because it's hard to go from like pitch black darkness to then opening it up and it being like, you know, like bright and whatnot. That's the reason why I use that sunrise alarm clock. Cause like, you know, it like eases me into the light and stuff. Whereas I took off that mask and I'm like,
So you gonna wax your own arms?
underarms, yeah.
Why?
Cause I just don't feel like going over there for the underarm wax. And like I had the appointment on Saturday, but I canceled it. And I just don't feel like going over there for the underarm wax. And save some money.
Your own hands, or you going?
I did that during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I remember I was waxing my own vagina. That's even worse. Yeah, so, and they're always like hounding me at this. This is why I miss Destiny, because they're always hounding me at the European Wax Center, like, because I got the wax pass for Brazilians, and so every time I go in now, they're like, you need to get the one for the underarms, you need to get the one for the underarms. And I'm like, girl, I was balling that week when I got it, okay? When I got the one, I'm not balling no more. Like, I'm trying to be conservative. Because the wax passes, they be literally like $600 or like whatever. Like the Brazilian one was like $600, which at least now I don't ever pay for my Brazilian when I go in. I just tip, but like still. Today Erica and I are going to do our floral making class.
Yeah, I saw it on the calendar.
On my calendar, nosy butt.
It's our calendar, no.
My calendar. So whether I'm going out or not, whether I'm working from home or not, I always like to put on some type of perfume or body spray after I get out the shower. I just like to smell good, you know? It just, the little things that make you feel good about yourself, no matter what, whether you're dressed up or not, are really, really important. And Finery sent me, I've been to like a few Finery events, and they have given me like so many perfumes. I like the scents. They just give me more of like a body splash than they do like perfume. So I just like to put those on throughout to start my day. And then like if I'm going somewhere, I'll layer on another scent. But this also helps me to not like use up all of my super expensive perfume. Breakfast time. Breakfast time. We have about 15 minutes before I need to head to the train, but I have my breakfast down to a T, so I'm gonna make it really fast, eat it, and then drop David off at the train. This is a portion of my breakfast. I made my breakfast with some time to spare. I usually have yogurt with it as well, but because we're cutting it close and I have to drop David off at the train, I'm gonna make the yogurt when I get back. Pregnancy has definitely helped me to be a little bit more balanced when it comes to my meals, especially breakfast. The other ones, I'm still working on that. But breakfast, I have down to a T. And as you can see, all of my supplements, these are just my morning supplements, which is a light, or kind of light, I guess, compared to my evening ones. So I took my glucose test like a week or 2 weeks ago for pregnancy, and to make sure that like I don't have, you know, diabetes or gestational diabetes. I passed with flying colors, but the only thing they notice is that I'm apparently a little bit anemic. So she prescribed me iron pill and vitamin C. So I have to take those twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, along with my prenatal. And then I'm also taking Bear, which is like, I guess, baby aspirin or whatever, like the low dose Bear in the evening, just to help with preventing preeclampsia. All the things. You want some eggs? You want a bite?
No, it's going to see a wiggle. Yes, I'll take about 8
Here, take this. And this. You had a smoothie, right? Have you ever noticed how I eat my bagels? That I like take the filling inside.
Has nothing to do with these crazy people trying to make this turn, fighting for their lives.
Fighting for their lives.
I want a bacon!
I'm late. I'm late. I hit that turn quick.
New 5G Plus plan.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the floral class tonight. Because I know I wanted to do one for like years. My lips are good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have any morning words of wisdom for the ladies watching this video? I already knew that you were gonna be like, what? No, like go out there and get it, ladies. No?
That's you. Yeah,
or stay at home, ladies, while we men go out and work.
yeah, good luck.
Right? Look at you, ready to work.
Yeah, okay.
Male Instacart shopper told me attempted and found a good place. How entire store Publix didn't have water or have bottled water, Dwayne. Seriously, they suck. Like literally, whenever I get a male Instacart shopper, I'm just like, well, not gonna get something today. At least one item. People will do anything for some friggin' social media hits.
Do you need to go?
Yeah, because I want to get my day started. Okay. So I'm gonna go. All right, love you.
I was like those nasty kids that were like licking ice cream and shit.
Oh yes. Ugh, the worst. All right. Bye, baby.
Bye.
With USB's ground command from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise and no more unexpected.
Breathing. All right, let's see. All right, on our way back home. I am back from dropping David off at the train. I'm tired. I just walked up 3 flights of stairs. I was gonna like dive right in, but I was like, I need to catch my breath for a second. But what I was saying is that I am back from dropping David off at the train station. His train was running a little bit late. Usually I'll wait until the train arrives before I leave, but his train was running a little bit late, and today I have like a lot of things to do because I need to just slow it down. I have a lot of things to do today, and I need to be out of the house by 4 p.m. because me and one of my besties are going to make floral arrangements later. I'm so excited. We're both really obsessed with flowers and entertaining and beautiful things and colors and all the lovely stuff. So I found us a floral arrangement class in the city. So we have that at 5:30, but we both want to get there at 5 o'clock. Make sure we have our seats, we're sitting in the front, and that we're nice and comfortable. So I gotta leave at 4, just in case there's any traffic, and I wanna give myself time to look for parking, all of that. With that said, I wanna make sure that I'm just like getting the day started and not wasting too much time. So dropped him off, came back, made myself some yogurt, had the rest of my breakfast. Now, because it is Tuesday and my Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually my shooting days, I'm gonna put some makeup on. Yeah, I like to just get the makeup portion out of the way as soon as possible. That way I can just like dive in when it's time for me to actually start shooting. Just put on whatever I'm gonna wear, sit in front of the camera, pop the camera up, and get everything started. I'm just gonna do like a super day-to-day. I'm just gonna do like a day-to-day beat today. Nothing over the top because I'm just gonna be shooting some stuff, and you know, it's not like I'm shooting a like makeup campaign or anything crazy like that, so I can take it easy. Also, the contractor for our house, because as you know, it's a completely new construction, is supposed to come by today or this morning and look at a few things, because we have a few things around the house that need to be repaired or touched up and whatnot. So he said he'll be here sometime this morning. So hopefully it won't be like while I'm in the middle of shooting, because that would be very, very, very annoying. So MAC changed their Studio Fix Fluid formula, and I used to use NC50, but I was seeing that it was like a little bit too dark. So it was a little too light. So I got the NW46, which is a little bit closer to my complexion, but my only thing about it is that sometimes it oxidizes, and so sometimes my face is like giving orange. Let me turn there we go, let me turn this light on so we have a little bit of balance here. Yeah, like sometimes my face looks a little bit orange, so I try to use less of it than I normally would. I still like the color, I still like the coverage, but I just be like, dang, I look orange right now. Not all the time, so I just try to just use just a little bit. I mean, you don't really need, I mean, when you have like a good skincare routine and stuff like that, you don't really need pounds and pounds of foundation. So I guess this is kind of like a lesson to me that like less is more. So, all right, got the foundation on. Whew. This week is an interesting one because it's kind of going to be cut short. I'm not going to be working on, I need to get new concealer. So I'm using a lighter concealer than I would for like everyday looks. I generally like a not darker, but one that's like, this is good for like nighttime, like when I'm going out. But right now during the day, it's like, it's a little bit dramatic, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work. We're just gonna put a tiny bit, and then go from there. Yeah, so I'm not really working that much on this week or on Thursday and Friday. Well, I'm barely working on Thursday and Friday. I'm having my girlfriends over on Thursday for a crab boil. So me and one of my good friends, Twyla, we always do a crab boil. This is probably like our 3rd or 4th year during the summer doing it. And since I have a new house, we were like, all right, let's just do it at Aisha's house. So I was like, fine. I'm gonna set us up in the back, outside, depending though, because in theory, it's a good idea for us to do it outside. Like obviously a crab boil outside makes the most sense. I don't want the house to smell like crabs and stuff, but it's hot. And I am like, am I gonna enjoy the food and the crabs sitting outside in the heat? So I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna see how I feel and how it feels outside on Thursday, and then decide if I'm gonna set us up inside or outside. I would definitely prefer for it to be outside because again, I don't want all that mess inside and I don't want that smell inside. So we'll see. And then Friday, in the morning, I'm getting a manicure pedicure. I would have gotten it earlier this week, but obviously I thought it wouldn't make any sense to get my nails done before a crab boil because I'm being there with my hands. I'm not using the tools. So it makes the most sense for me to just go on Friday. And so that is going to take a little bit of time. I actually don't even know what design I'm getting, but my nail appointments just always take so freaking long because I'm always getting something intricate and unique. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna go home after that, and I might have like a little bit of time to do like a little bit of work, and then depending on how I feel too, because it is Friday and I do need to kind of like enjoy my summer Fridays a little bit. I'm a workaholic, like I'm a workhorse. I'm definitely somebody who does not, like, I don't watch TV during the day. I make sure that I'm like going through my to-do list and just like staying super, super focused. And I mean, that's mostly because one, obviously, yes, good work ethic and stuff, but I'm an entrepreneur. So like if I'm not working, I'm not getting paid. So it's important to me to just stay focused and make sure that I'm getting everything that needs to be done so that I can stay afloat and make sure that I am making what I deserve and stuff. So after I get my nails done, I am going to, and my appointment's at 10, so I probably will be out of there about like 1 or so, and then come back home and have a little bit of time, and do a little bit of work or relax, depending on how I feel. And then my friend, she's having her birthday party at her rooftop in Brooklyn. So we're gonna go there. The party's at 7, and we're gonna try to be there on the earlier end because we're driving down to Delaware on Saturday, and we don't want to be out too late so we can, like, you know, be fresh for the next day. And obviously I'm not going to be doing any drinking. I'm pregnant. So yeah, and these are my friends, not necessarily David's friends, so he's not really going to be like turned up out there or anything like that. So yeah, the party's at 7. We'll probably leave around like 10ish, and then go home, sleep in for a little bit, and then we are going to Delaware the next day. That's where my husband is from. He's from Delaware, so his family still lives there. A lot of his friends still live there, and it's only 2 hours away from us in New Jersey. So we're going because our friends Mike and Val are having an adult pool party at their fabulous pool at their house. So that pool party is at like 4 o'clock. So we'll have time to like sleep in. I'm sure David is going to want to go to the gym because he's extra. So we'll have time to like sleep in a little bit, eat, take our time, and then probably head out around 2 o'clock and get there at 4 for the pool party and just hang out, have a good time. And then we're gonna come back home on Sunday. We're gonna spend the night there most likely because who is trying to drive, you know, 2 hours after a pool party? So yeah, so we're gonna spend the night there at David's house. So David has a house in Delaware that he bought like in his 20s. And right now his mom and brother live there. So we're most likely gonna stay there for the night and then head back the next day, hopefully on the earlier side. I like to, if I'm away, I like to try to get back on Sundays. I like to get home at a decent time so that I don't feel like, just because I want to feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Sundays are for like a reset. Sundays are for you to like, you know, just get yourself together to set up success for the week ahead. So I hate like coming home super late on a Sunday, just because then I feel like out of sorts for the rest of the week, you know? So yeah, so that is like my schedule for the week. Like I said, floral design class today, this evening, and then I'm working all day tomorrow. Make sure that I am focus and edit everything that I need to edit and make sure that everything is scheduled up so that it can all go live without me having to do anything. So I'll make sure I edit this video tomorrow so that it can go live on Friday and I don't have to do anything, you know, on Friday except for reply to your comments. But yeah, kind of a busy week in a few different ways, but like a lot, it's like balance because it's like work and play, which is nice. Go easy on me. I didn't even hear that song today. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara at the bottom, just to bring the color back to my lashes on the bottom because my powder made the lashes white. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good. Yes. Yes, yes. And then my mole that like disappears when I put my makeup on, I'm gonna put it. David always makes fun of me. Let me draw a little bit here. Okay. He always makes fun of me. He's like, you're drawing your mole on? And I'm like, I'm not drawing a mole. It's my mole. And I'm just bringing it back to life. I'm rejuvenating the mole. Okay. So, great. Done. I have my makeup on now. I'm not going to do anything with my lips because the first video is quite literally me taking my twists out and just talking to the camera. Too dolled up. I think I might, I'm like, am I gonna change this? I know the people on my feed are tired of seeing this jumpsuit. But this is like my house jumpsuit. This is what I wear all the time. Maybe I'll put like a robe on. Yeah, I'll put a robe on. Just so it's covered, because I don't feel like taking it off. And then just in case the contractor comes, I don't want to be like in a full look or anything like that and have to run downstairs and change and all that. So, oh, I got my little sponge. So I'm gonna put a robe on and then film this video. So the video I'm about to shoot is just for it's a simple phone video. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking my twists out and talking to the camera. And I'm gonna be talking about a topic that I actually wrote about in my most recent newsletter. And this is gonna go on Shorts and IG Reels. So, let's see, how do I want this to be? Yeah, this is gonna go on Shorts and IG Reels. So you're gonna see the final product and you're gonna know the behind the scenes. I just gotta set this. So whenever I shoot from my phone, okay, this is not bad. Yeah, whenever I have to set up my phone in the bathroom, it's always a very interesting setup. So I need to figure out how exactly I want this to be. There we go. Tie this. There we go. Nice. Toits. I'm about to start filming. BRB. The only reason I'm going to show you the behind the scenes is because I want you to see the video and take in the video. I might even drop the video in this video if it goes live, because it's going to go live actually before this video goes. So I'll just drop it in here as well in case you missed the short. When it comes to finding your husband, you are not looking for a boring man. You're looking for a man who's content. I saw somebody tweet, the best husbands are boring men. And I was like, girl, what? I do not want to spend the rest of my life with somebody who's boring. There is this rhetoric that a man has to be boring to be committed, loyal, trustworthy, a good husband, a good father, all of the above. What's actually more valuable is a man who is content and happy with the relationship that he's in, the family that he's created. Because when he's content, he's not going to be looking outside for any gratification or for the next best thing. There are absolutely no boring days in our household. Even the moments where we're just sitting on the couch watching shows, I'm cooking food, we're grilling outside, the moments where we're genuinely spending quality time together, we're not bored. And those couples that always need to do a group date, a group trip, a group outing, they're not content either. A strong relationship is where both parties truly feel like their significant other is enough. Just because a man doesn't have his eyes, ears, nose, toes, heart, and soul out in the streets doesn't make him boring. You deserve more than boring. You deserve somebody who's devoted, thoughtful, compassionate, and most of all, you deserve someone who is content with you, all of you. So don't settle for boring. So I finished recording my video. Now I just need to shoot a still image to be like the cover photo, because I like for my feed to look pretty, you know what I'm saying? And you can never have too many additional like photos and whatnot that you might need to use for certain creative. So this is how I'm going to shoot myself. I'm gonna hook my camera up to my phone, and then from there just click it, and then the camera will take the pictures of me for me. There has to be one in there. Let's see. And my robe is all wrinkly, but you know what? I need to just like not be so type A for once and just allow it. These photos are gonna load onto my camera right now, and then I'm gonna finally head downstairs. I'm gonna answer a few emails, and then I have some longer videos, or bigger videos, I guess, that I need to record today. All right, so now I'm in my office. Don't judge. We are still in the process of decorating our new home. It takes time for greatness and perfection. So I just had to give you that disclaimer, because we still have paper blinds on all of our windows, which I'm not mad at. I actually will keep paper blinds for another year because window treatments are mad expensive. But I'm about to put up the blinds in my office so we can let in the light, and I can, you know, get to working on the computer with a beautiful ambiance behind me as well. But I just wanted to make sure, because I don't want to see nobody in the comments or nobody thinking to themselves, what kind of ghetto blinds are those? These are paper blinds for people who are in the process of getting their window treatments installed and done. Don't judge, just embrace it. Hi. Lord. My booty is in the way in the video. So this is my office when it's lit. I still want to do a little bit more decorating here and just make it even prettier, but so far it looks good. I'm pleased. Oh yeah, what's today's date? The 13th. I haven't changed this since the 9th. Don't judge me. All right, 13th. Okay. So the way that I keep my emails organized is I tend to just like read my emails. I hate notifications or like having like a bunch of unread or unopened things, but what I like to do is make sure that I am like flagging. So I'll like read an email, take it in, digest it, then I'll flag it and then respond to it maybe in a few minutes, maybe the next day, a few hours, whatever it may be. I've just realized that jumping to respond, whether it's an email or a text message or even a phone call, sometimes doesn't always work out. And I think it's important to like internalize things first, take it in, think about it, give yourself a little bit more time to think about it even more, and then get back. Because also you may think of some new things that you hadn't thought of before, see it from a different perspective or whatever. Yeah, so I just like to make sure that I flag things. And my favorite thing to do now that iPhone has the upgrade is mark as unread. So like I'll read a text message, and then if I feel like it's something that I do want to reply to, I'll mark it as unread and like get back to it in a few minutes. And I feel like this has just been a good way of like protecting my peace and also helping me to make like more sound decisions. But instead of just reacting and like jumping and the first response that comes to mind, or if I'm in a bad mood or I'm annoyed about something or whatever, I at least can like give it a little bit of thought and be intentional about it. My hair came out good today. I'm very pleased, but I'm gonna be spending the next few hours like finding pieces that I feel like I wanna separate even more throughout my hair. So I just had to turn down a skincare product gifting, and it's from a good brand, it's from Olay, but I'm just like, I just get so much product on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, I can't keep filling up our house with boxes on boxes and products on products. And I feel like that's something that I did, a lot in our apartment, and I just was like overwhelmed with way too much stuff. So I try to turn it down unless it's something that I really, really want or need or feel like I can give to a friend. But if it's an eye cream, I'm like, I don't need an eye cream. I got under eye filler. And I've come to realize that under eye filler is more effective than eye creams. I know some people are gonna fight me about that, but whatever, I don't care. Emails are answered, comments are replied to, DMs are replied to. So most of my computer stuff for the day is done. All I'm gonna do right now is just make a quick plan on how exactly I'm gonna shoot this video. I've been trying to be better about outlining how exactly I'm gonna do videos, and it helps me to go a lot quicker and it helps me to stay on track and not feel as anxious or overwhelmed. So I'm gonna write out that plan, and then after that I'm actually gonna start shooting. It is about 11 a.m. It's 11:12 a.m. right now, and my morning is pretty much up. It's time to just get in there, and I want to shoot this first video, have some lunch, and then shoot a small section of this next video, and then get ready and go, you know, answer any other emails that I have, do any other things that I might need to do on the computer, and then get ready for our floor making class tonight. So the good thing about this video is this is a morning day, or a spend the morning with me vlog, but I'm actually going to continue vlogging through the day and through the rest of the week for next week's video. So next week is going to be like a weekly vlog as opposed to a daily vlog, and so you'll get to see some of the floral making class, the crab boil with my friends. I'm gonna see if I feel like shooting anything from the rooftop party and then the pool party. If anything, those will probably be on my phone just to make my life a little bit easier. But yes, so let me get the rest of this day on and popping. Thank you so much for spending the morning with me. That is a usual morning in my life. Yeah. My days are generally pretty different, but pretty much the same. It's a pretty structured morning. And then after that, whatever it is that I have to work, Tuesdays and Thursdays shooting. And then if this was like a Monday or Wednesday or Friday, I would be like writing blog posts, writing my newsletter, editing videos, brainstorming, updating my editorial calendar, all that stuff that I usually just like sit at the computer all day and do. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me. And as always, you know I love comments. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Let's chat, let's kiki. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you know my next video goes live. Until next time.